Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a fog mist 51 degree Thursday the 28th of August. This is getting to be crunch time now. 28th. This is the day my glasses are supposed to show up. I hope they do. And my son and daughter-in-law they're heading for Leavenworth today. David Andrews is heading that way. He's not going to Leavenworth, but he's gonna, go to Leavenworth while we're down there. But that's cool. Crunch time. Just hope them glasses show up. Oh, it's made it up to 65 degrees now. Yeah, the fog's is actually a mist coming from it. We got the fog mist. Starting to have them fall looks. All the colors starting to pop and leaves falling on the ground. And so on and so forth. Anyway, let's move to the let's roll to the Southland. See what kind of day we got. Yo, come on along. 68 degrees and partly cloudy. Spyder heading downstairs. That's probably something heading for me, I reckon.
Probably.
Well, Mama?
It's a
Thursday.
Yay.
2 more days till liftoff.
Yep.
Excited?
Yes.
I am too. Sure hope my glasses show up today, though. That worries me. It was all cloudy coming to work, and that's where it bugs me the most with the looking far ahead. We'll make it.
Yep.
If it don't show up, they eventually will. If they don't today, they have to tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or I'll just have to go without them, and that will be unfortunate.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. All right, well, let's go in there and bust her out.
All right.
All right. Love you. See you. Bye.
Love you.
Bye now.
Bye.
These are kind of rare to see these days. It's the 2015 Spyder RT-Std with the old round fenders. It's only got like about 3,000 miles on it. I guess it was purchased at an estate sale or something. But he's coming in having I think I called it a white Sprocket the other day. It's the white one is the one prior to this gray one. And it's been shaved down and you put the washer behind it. He's getting a Sprocket recall. The tires must have rotted or something. For some reason it's got car tires up front. But a Spyder Kenda on the back. And it looks like it's a taller profile than the wet stock. I don't know. You can lead them to water, but you can't make them drink. But anyway, that's what my first job of the day. The battery charged overnight on the Limited, so I rolled her off to do this. I guess he's hanging out over in Portland getting some things, and so he's kind of a waiter, kind of not a waiter. So I need to jump on it. I wonder what your brake fluid is looking like in here. Looking a little dark down there. I'll stick a meter in there and see what it shows. Man, good old standard. Tried and true. It's weird to see them that way. It's missing all the stuff off the dash. No ACS. You have to manually. At which it came on the ramp fine, so he must have adjusted his air pressure. You usually get the, bang. I gotta kind of stand up and make the thing kind of arch itself to come across there. Take all my weight off of it. And that was, I don't know who was selling those floorboards at the time, but it always ended up pointing downhill and felt really weird. But anyway, let's get on. Hopefully it's not stuck with that low miles. I have high hopes. She just slid off of there like she was put on yesterday. I mean, just whoop, right off she came. This is one of the ones that whistled. The white ones didn't whistle. And of course, the gray one is the one that has to have the shim with it. But so, if you didn't mind the whistle, which I absolutely loved it, it was like between 45 and 55 on the the one I had, it was doing it. It seems like it's doing about 42, and it'd go away around 50. But you just hold it at one spot, and it just sounds like a whip antenna from an old CB radio, and I don't, or like the whistle, you know, in an old barn, or you know, a cabin at the beach or something like that, and you'd take. Oh, loved it! Absolutely loved it. But I need to go recharge my bottle. It's full, but the bottle leaks air. These are the nice thing about these. You can spray them upside down, sideways, whatever. There's a special machine up there that fills them and pressurizes them with air. And glove up, because that stuff, that's some nasty brake. I would say brake cleaner only. You gotta be very, very careful using around any of this black plastic around the Spyders. Go recharge my thing, come down here, and I just thoroughly go over this thing till there's no sign of grease left. And put the Loctite on the sprocket, and I take it on and off several times to make sure that the Loctite is evenly dispersed. And put it all back together, and down the road it goes. Go look up what the Loctite number is that I'm supposed to use on this thing. It's been a minute since I did one of these recalls. They've all been done. This one just crawled out of an estate or something. And it was an estate sale. The guy probably bought it and didn't spend any time riding it. That's crazy. So just like that, you get all that grease off of there. That Worth brake cleaner stuff, it just absolutely wipes it right out. And then I, blow out the crap off of the old bolt. I didn't like when they had the washer on there. I like it when it's the one piece. These seem to work better. So you get the washer on, and now you use Loctite 609, and just kind of run a little bead on the inside of it there. It goes a long ways. Just kind of run it just along the edge there. And then I just take it on and off so it evenly disperses it inside there, and lock her down. It's 150 Newton meters is the torque on it. There's a lot. It takes a long cheater bar to get her to break free. And there she goes. Recall's done. Definitely not gonna have to worry about that sprocket coming loose, because you don't have to worry about lube, like I say, because she's locked down. All right, get her done. There she is. So belt's back on, realigned. This is torqued down. You break the old Big Daddy out here, and you get up on the seat. You have the steering or the park brake lock, foot on the rear brake, and you 150 Newton meters, and she's good to go. She's got the new gray sprocket. Recall is complete. Now I just gotta piecemeal all the plastic back together here, and send him taillights down the road. I'll take her for a quick loop around the block. I'll bring you all along. Well, let's take a 2015 Spyder RT-Std for a rip. The good old standard. That was my very first demo, was a 2014 RT-Std. Put a lot of miles on that thing. Man, we sure had fun with that thing. Holy moly. What's crazy is that Kelly and I were pondering this thing here the last time we went on a motorcycle road trip together. Of course, we were together as, two up, but still, either way, together or separate. was you know, a good road trip was 10 years ago in 2015. We went to the Spiders and Redwoods and went to Bodega Bay, and that was that and going through San Francisco was absolutely the best part of the trip. We had so much fun. Our old stomping around. Good Lord, we've made that a destination several times, going to San Francisco. The last time was in, I think we did it in 92 and then again in 94. And then we didn't do it again until 2015. Crazy. It's amazing how things change when you have kids and all that's going on in life. It's nuts. You know, since I had just turned 9 years old when I got my first motorcycle, and never was without a motorcycle until we moved to Texas. That was crazy. I didn't have a motorcycle there the entire time I was there. Well, as things do, word gets out, so I, you know, worked on them and rode them, but just didn't have one at home. But the way I ended up going to work for a friend, and yeah, that was my life. was that shop? Holy moly! It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad until, you know, last year or two that I was there, where my friend became the GM of the store, and yeah, kind of it strained our relationship, to say the least. But I went and seen him in 2019. We went to the World Record Parade in Paris, Texas. But one day I took you guys along, went to Texarkana. That was my soul goal, was go to Texarkana and look at my old stomping grounds, our old houses, and to meet up with my friend. I didn't think I was gonna meet up with him, because I kind of spent too much time touring around, looking at my old schools and all that stuff, you know, and so I had stopped next to, it's called the Party Factory. Not that chain of ones. This is a privately owned thing. It was a massive liquor store on the Texas side of State Line Boulevard. Oh, I mean the Arkansas side. So it's funny. I've told you that before. You go down State Line Boulevard, you look on the Texas side, and it's all these fancy restaurants and auto dealers, and you look down on the Arkansas side, it's a bunch of rundown old stuff and a whole bunch of liquor stores. Because Texarkana was in Bowie County, and it's a dry county. It's crazy, huh? I don't even know if that still exists. Yeah, I lived in Texarkana, Texas, and worked in Texarkana, Arkansas. Or Kansas. Had a really good time there. It's back to old home. Good old Southern people actually have morals, and it's just a whole different world, a whole different life. It's very free. Get up here and everything's all about the rules. And then people have like zero loyalty, nothing like that. It just doesn't exist. And then, as you know, we've been here 25 years now, and yeah, it's crazy that the generations that are here now have not only have no morals, they have no ethics. They were born and raised with a game console or iPad or a phone in their face. And it's crazy, I told you this, it was crazy about that one guy that was working there, had no idea that working for the store and having a job meant you had to do stuff. You had to work. That was a joke that I went on forever about. Literally, all of them are that way. And the worst thing is Kelly having to deal with them in parts. They will literally just sit there, ignore customers, and stare at their phone. And the crazy thing is there's like nobody, snapping, cracking the whip, Just 10 years ago, your third time you're out. Or maybe even before then. If you got told a second time, that was probably, twice too many. And now nobody seems to care. Just whatever. Nuts. I think another thing too is all of us are now at that age. We're all retiring or looking at retiring. Nobody wants to deal with confrontation and stuff, But man, somebody's got to teach these kids. Kelly's on them like all the time, and they're learning. That was a whole lot of people. That entire left lane just ran that light. Our light was green, and there was like 6 cars that came through. What was I just talking about? The lack of. There you go. What's crazy is when somebody does something crazy like in a car or whatever, and you look, and it's some dude that looks older than me. Having temper tantrums and everything else. I'm like, well, I think that's just, living in the Pacific Northwest or something. I don't know. It just wasn't brought up that way. Right away, it was still in the 70s. One of my friends used to cuss his mom out. And I'd like, what is going on here, Is that actually do you have an older sister or something? No, it's their parents. Like, wow, very weird up here in comparison. Man, in the South, even your friends' parents would paddle your butt for something like that. This guy probably didn't hear me coming. This one's got some squeaky brakes too. That's probably just from sitting. Jesus, under 3,000 miles. Just under. His brake fluid, I was telling you about that. Yeah, they're critically bad. The front one, which is the rear one, hit 3%, and oh no, I'm saying that backwards. The rear one, because it's usually rear is worse than the front for whatever, just seems to be the nature of the beast. But the rear one hit 3% and sat there, and I'm like, you look like you want to keep going. I sat there for a second, and it slowly lit up the 4%, which is critical that it gets flushed out of there. And I go to the front, which is the back reservoir, and bing, that thing just pegged 4%. I showed you that white one, so you can see what I mean. It's way more than 4%. It's beyond critical. Need a gauge, I say, one that goes higher than that. I want to know. You gonna do a walk around? Oh, look at that. Somebody came down here and swept this thing. Cones and stuff are still falling down, but roll back. Do a roll back. Just plain Jane, just a Spyder RT in its rawest form. It only has what it needs. Somebody spent a lot of money and put those chrome handlebars on there. Those things were numbingly expensive. No fog lights. Somebody's, added some kind of chrome accent. I think they came with a chrome Can-Am thing on the access covers there. I don't know how many people, all my friends have a light right there, mine doesn't. Well, if you have a standard or an S model, you didn't get those. Only the limited got those. Now, most of the S models came with the running lights, but they didn't always come with these little marker lights up there. They didn't do anything. Ain't enough lumens come out of that thing to do anything. It just look cool. They're, these are all halogen everywhere. It does have some outriggers on there, and I showed you the crazy floorboard things. But yeah, cool. Bare bones Spyder RT. I like it. Doesn't even bother me that you have to manually adjust the rear airbag on it. Like I say, it's just a Schrader valve right to the bag. One hose, 2 connections. Good old dual radiators up front. I like the simple stuff. Less things to go wrong on them. Oh, there's another add-on here. The standards did not come with the gauges up there. Yeah, whoever the original guy was, he spent some money on it. Them handlebars were just... I couldn't believe it when they have us put them on. Then they complain because the sun would blind them when they're going down the road. Like, it was after the fact that you thought of that. That one that's downstairs has got like rhino lining all over it. I wonder if those started out as chrome. Alrighty. The only thing I wish it did have is the newer style fenders. I don't like that they kept the old round ones. The round ones never, remember there was a thing where they would bow in the middle. The brackets would do weird stuff. They did that for the first year or two. These never did it. I don't know, something was coming loose. I don't remember what it was. And they weren't aligned right. You see the tires sticking out on one side and the fenders sticking out on the other side. There was some weird stuff at the beginning. Imagine that. Got to check them all the time. Well, when they're new. At less than 3,000 miles out on being gone, that sucker had to be crazy loose. And they are right at first, too. But anyway, thanks for coming along for the rip. That was fun. Well, hello there, YouTube. Got the eyeball glasses. Actually, I had a bit of time. I took off while I was at work. A really nice guy that he did Kelly's glasses, and he fixed my glasses. He's like looking around. She goes, "Where's she at?" So, she's still at work. She's still a grinding. He goes, left her there to fend for herself. I said, yes, sir. But anyway, the work, absolutely fantastic. Just perfect. It's like my other glasses that I had.
Good.
And so I'm happy. These much nicer frames too, the quality and stuff. But anyway, boy, it's muggy here.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been driving with the windows open. I don't know why it seems muggy here all of a sudden.
We stopped and you put off heat.
Oh.
Yeah, you're like a little heater. I can feel it just radiating.
And then we stopped and got pet food and stuff like that at Tractor Supply, and just make sure you got stuff while we're gone. And then David was he texted earlier in the week, said he's going to swing by on Thursday. And then he texted earlier today while I was at work saying, hey, I'll be there by 5. And then 5 goes by and we're sitting out in the parking lot, and I text him saying, hope everything's okay. Then we stop at Tractor Supply. It's like almost an hour later. And I'm really getting worried. I hope everything's okay. Well, just a few minutes ago, so we're coming up the highway there, he texted saying, sorry, I got a late start. It's just unusual for him not to text back right away, so he's probably still riding or something. But,
Hubby's a worrywart. He was very, very worried.
Yeah, that's just unusual.
Yeah,
Riding a motorcycle.
Mind goes crazy.
Oh, my mind, yeah. I've just way too many people over the years. It just, I can go into deep places over that.
Yeah.
Motorcycles.
We need to know where you are.
Yeah. But anyway, think of that. We will roll out.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give your thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Friday or Saturday.
Heck yeah. All right.
I'll see you in the morning.
Yep. Friday morning.
Yay.
All right. Friday.
Yeah. Yay.
Thanks for watching now. Bye-bye.